All right, what's going on, guys? It's Luke here. We took two trades today. We took a break even, and then we took this winning trade. Here are the executions. You can see that break even and then that winning trade. Not the best price action day, which was expected because today is a no news Monday pre-CPI. This is usually bad. And if you watch my weekly outlook, I said I will be trading, just de-risking, and I'm looking for small trades. That's what I'm going for, and that's why I literally only went for I think I got a little over a 1 hour trade on this one, and I had to size down heavy because of the stop loss size. So I was just using micros anyway. Don't really care. We ended up catching, what we needed to catch. So coming into the day, and Alpha Futures 25% off is extended. So if you guys want any accounts, I think it's on for the next week. Code LukeX, 25% off any accounts. So you get the zeros, the premiums, any accounts. Okay, so starting off in the higher time frame overnight, you could see that we started to, after that huge dump from Friday, we had a small SMT off the previous week's low. ES swept previous week's low, NQ didn't, and then you can see the 4 hour started to push to the upside, but we were delivering out of this 4 hour gap at market open. So I was using that 4 hour basically as a higher time frame condition. If we respect it, we probably want to look for lower, but if we trade through it, we're probably going to look for higher. But underneath that 4 hour, we had a unfilled 1 hour right here. So at the time when we got to market open, let me just put this back. This is what price was looking like. We had this extended push. We had this unfilled 1 hour. So I was like, okay, if we respect this 4 hour, maybe we catch shorts into this 1 hour. But if we rebalance this 1 hour, we could look for longs because CE, the 4 hour, was still open. We hadn't tapped it yet. So basically, market opens up right here, and we initially get this dump down into, what was this, a 30-minute gap? So yeah, so we tap into this 30-minute, 15-minute gap, whatever you want to say right here. There were 15 and a 30-minute gap, and market open comes down and we tap into that, and then from there we end up getting a bullish SMT. So you can see from here NQ is respecting this 30-minute, 15-minute gap, whatever, and it has 4 hours CE above, because if you look at this, the 30 minutes still bullish, the 15 minutes still bullish. Even though we're in a 4 hour bearish gap, CE is untapped, which is always a strong draw on liquidity, and just because we're in a 4 hour bearish gap does not mean we're going to short. You know what I mean? That we don't need to just we can still catch longs if we get a proper pullback. So we see here NQ is respecting that 15, ES comes down, it taps the 1 hour. So at this point I'm like, okay, both are respecting a higher time frame bullish gap. ES still has the 4 hour gap untapped. So I'm like, okay, there's a high probability that we could continue tap and go higher off this 15-minute gap. So I'm looking for an entry here, and I don't really get anything initially, but right here you could see where was it? We get this initial move up, and you can see we generate more buy side liquidity. We leave this relative equal high with this high. We have this high. We have this high. We have all of this generated liquidity right here. So price comes down, and you can see 945 opens up, and we manipulate down. So from here, I'm expecting an open, low, high close. I want price to open lower and then trade higher and distribute higher. So what do I see? Again, we're continuing to respect this 30-minute. ES is continuing to respect, I think it was CE of the 1 hour actually. So let me put it back and I'll show you. So ES at this time is now respecting, no, it was respecting the 1 hour, but you can see ES is starting to distribute up. NQ starting to distribute up. We had 945 manipulate down, creating a low. So I'm expecting an open, low, high close. We get this 1 minute inversion. So I take my trade here. My stop was right below this 1 minute. And I was looking to target this high up here and potentially 4 hour CE. So we get up in price here. We get this huge displacing candle. And then what happens is we get this SMT at the highs. So we could see ES comes up, takes these highs out, NQ doesn't take them out. So at this point, I'm looking at the size of this candle. I'm like, okay, if price is truly going to continue bullish, it should just flush higher. There's absolutely no reason that price should, go against us. So I'm going to go break even here to mitigate because of that SMT. I seen price start to reject. I go break even, get taken out, break even. I'm honestly fine with that because, as you can see, saves us from a loss. I think I seen some people take the short here. I wasn't a fan of taking the short because now we had just generated more buy side liquidity. We left another relative equal high with this high, with this high, with this high. So for me, I did not want to take shorts here. I think there was a 3-minute inversion, or was it? No, what was it? I don't know, but you could have maybe shorted there and then into that lower 1 hour gap. I personally wasn't a fan of that, but yeah, that was the short that I seen a couple of people take. So from there, what happens, right? Price comes down at this point. One sec. Price comes down at this after that. And we end up tapping into this 1 hour now. So now this is my 1 hour condition. If price respects this 1 hour gap that we're in right here, I want to see price flush higher because we have CE of the 4-hour as a draw on liquidity still. But if we trade through this 1 hour and below, then I want to see shorts, right? But I'm still willing to trade either way because we're at the end of the day, look on the higher time frames. 30-minute, if this would load, 30-minute this time was still bullish, 1 hour still bullish. So why would I try to force shorts unless I get true confirmation? So again, NQ is in that 1 hour gap now. And at the same time, ES inverse the 1 hour, but if you look, it actually holds this 15-minute gap. It's also respecting OTE. So I'm expecting if ES continues to hold this gap, we're going to push higher. And if NQ holds this gap, we're probably going to push higher, right? So at this point, I'm looking for displacement. I'm just looking for any type of entry in order to take longs because I'm favoring longs. And at the same time, 10 a.m. Opens up. We get a really small sweep right here, but we technically put in the bottom wick on that 4-hour candle. So I'm saying if we get displacement up, I'll long because again, we have relative equal highs all the way above, and we have 4-hour CE, which is untapped. I want to see price flush higher. So I'm looking for an inversion entry. And I don't know why this is so slow. We end up getting this 5-minute inversion. There was a very small 5-minute gap. It doesn't really matter though. It's just a nice displacing candle. Obviously the stop loss placement is huge with the points, but I don't care. I just size down with micros. And again, I'm just going for a 1-to-1. And my idea is to see this low resistance liquidity get run through. So I take this 5-minute candle closure, stops below the 5-minute body because I know if price is going to come down to here, it's likely going to remanipulate anyway. So I take this and I got out. I think I got out just above these like triple like relative equal highs right here. Again, ideally you could have held to CE of the 4-hour, but personally, again, no news Monday, pre-CPI, I'm not going to be greedy and I'm not going to try to hold. But again, it would have been an extra 60 points or so, but like it's not that big of a deal. Like I catch my piece of the move, I catch the 1.1 hour. I don't really care. Again, this is just a Monday. I'm just going for a small trade, and you can see prices just flushing higher. So we'll see what happens from this 4-hour if we want to trade through it, or if we want to continue to displace higher. Because usually when you get an aggressive move down, a lot of the times you will just get an aggressive retrace back to the upside. So I'll run through this winning trade really quick. The other one was pretty self-explanatory, but again, price comes down, we tap into this 1-hour gap. ES is respecting a 15, so I'm saying if we respect this 1 hour, I want to see price trade higher towards CE of the 4-hour and take out that low resistance liquidity. But if we trade through it, then I want to see price go lower towards this sell side. So from there, 10 a.m. puts in the bottom wick, 5-minute displacing candle with a small 5-minute inversion. Doesn't really matter with the inversion. The point is that we're getting displacement off a higher time frame bullish gap. Withdraws higher. Again, we sit in a lot of drawdown. We luckily don't get taken out there, but you could see price, holds that OTE level. And then we get that flip to the upside, and I just target just above these relative equal highs for just a bit over 1 hour. Again, could have held to CE, but I don't care, to be honest. It's just a Monday, and I'm just trying to get out. And sat in that trade for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes. So at that point, you're just trying to get out. So that's it from you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, Alpha 25% off. If you guys want any accounts, let me know what you guys took today. That's it for me, and I'll have the full breakdown in the Discord tonight on the entire market, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.